Hey, 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 it's me, Dawn Fields, and I'm going live. We live. The reason I'm coming on here today is because I am going to be doing a 3-day series today, Thursday, and Friday. Because whether you realize it or not, there's only about 6 weeks left of 2022. Ain't that crazy how fast time goes by? I swear it feels like it was just January 1st. But it's the end of the year. And around this time is the time when we start setting or should be setting our goals for the new year. So I have set my goals for the new year. And I want to share with you what my goals are because my goal is to help you reach your goal. And these are for people who are interested in reaching the goal of being able to. Uh, I'm actually speaking to, I call it the body of believers. And the reason I say body of believers because I don't want to limit it to people that just call themselves Christians. I want to limit it to people who are a believer. So my goal is for the believers, the body of believers, to focus next year on getting out from under the world system and into the kingdom system. Now we got 6 more months of this year, so you don't have to wait till next year to start doing it. You can do. You have enough time to start doing it now, but at least start focusing on it now. Because I think I have come up with, because it's my goal. I've come up with the solution for getting God's children out from under the world system, and it's a system that comprises of three simple steps. Now they're not easy steps, but it's simple steps. If you master these three steps, you'll be able to get out from under the world system, start building wealth in the kingdom system because it's really much all about creating wealth for you. We have to be able to survive, whether you realize it or not. Life is going to get really, really tough. And it's going to get really tough for those who don't have the finances. So we have a very short window of time to get out of from being, there's going to soon be the haves and the have-nots. You don't want to be caught up in the have-nots. It's not, especially if you're going to be building God's kingdom. We have to be the ones that's the haves, so we can take our money and do positive things with it, and not allow the people who are running under the world system to be the ones to make all the money and do worldly things with it. Do you understand what I mean? So we have to actually start really focusing, laser sharp. So I narrowed it down to three simple things that you have to master so that you can learn how to start creating wealth for yourself. Because this is what you need to do. You need to create wealth for yourself and your family first. The Bible tells us that we have to leave a legacy for our children and our children's children. So we have to build a legacy for ourselves first. But I want you to be able to make so much money doing income producing assets and getting your money involved in ways that it's growing for you so that you can start making an enormous amount of money like $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, whatever you feel you can make so you can start sowing it back into the kingdom and creating kingdom wealth so that we can start creating our own holistic hospitals where where the medicine is what God tells us to use for our bodies, to cure our bodies, and not chemicals that just, alleviate the pain for a short period of time when causing other issues because our body's not designed for chemicals. Um, it's also, wait, let me turn my phone off. Also, want to be able to create people who want to homeschool their children and don't want them involved into the public school systems, um, building maybe schools or institutions where the teaching, where you have more control over what is being taught to your children. See, this is what we want to do. We want to start creating kingdom wealth because you can't do anything if don't have the money to do it. Even people who go to church, they have 5 6 years. They need a new roof on the church, and they got to do 5 6 years of fundraising in order to fix the roof on the church. This doesn't make sense that God's people are not wealthy, haven't created kingdom wealth. And there's three things that I want to share with you today. I call it the PMS methodology. And the P stands for purpose, because God has given each and every one of us a purpose. You have to find that purpose first, because that's what's going to help you bring in your wealth and bring in your millions. Second thing is mindset. You have to develop the Christ mindset. In order for you to do anything, if your mindset is not right, you'll never be able to succeed. You have to have a certain mindset. So we're going to help you develop that too. And the third thing is strategies. This is what we have to do to, once you learn your purpose and you get your mind right, you have to come up with strategies for you to make that money. Not only just make it, but I want you to make it and start learning how to invest it. Start learning what it is to do to grow your money, not just have it and spend it. You have to be able to grow your money. And this is what I call, hold on, let me show you. I'm going to add to the screen. This is called the PMS methodology: purpose plus mindset plus strategies. And that's kind of what I want to be talking to you about over the next 3 days. The PMS methodology. Now, today we're going to focus on the first one, which is purpose. See, I believe that God has given each and every one of us a purpose, a reason for being here. You're not just it's not just by chance that you're here at this certain time. You're here for a reason. There's something that you have to fulfill. There's a reason that you're here. Most of us, every last one of us, have something incorporated into whatever you want to call it. You want to call it the DNA, into your genes, into your makeup. It's something that you do better than everybody else. Most of the time, you don't even realize it. You just take it for granted because you've just been good at it all your life. You just assume everybody else is good at it too. But that's not generally the case. Usually, you're good at something because that's your purpose. That's what you're sent here to do. So if you, let's say, you're good at talking in front of people, and you do it and it doesn't really bother you. But some people, they get in front of people, they clam up. They can't, they just don't like to do that. It's just not their thing. So everybody has a thing. Everybody has a purpose, something that they're good at doing. And once you find that purpose, if you take that purpose and offer that purpose as a service to other people, because it'll be something that can benefit other people, something that you're good at doing, and it'll benefit other people. That's how you start to creating your own business, for your own money, your own finances, by learning that purpose. It all starts with you finding out your purpose, your reason for being here. I remember my husband, when I first met him, he used to play music in his room, and he had a way of recording stuff. Okay, this was in the 90s, so we had tape recorders still. He had a way of recording things off the radio onto a cassette, but he would edit it in a way that you could never tell that it was taken off the radio. It sounded like he mixed it together. I don't even know how he did it. But when we first got together, I was listening to his tapes. I was like, how are you doing this? He was like, can't everybody do that? Like, he thought it was something that everybody could do, like somehow slice them together. I said, no, people can't do that. Like, that's just not a natural. That's a natural talent for you, not for everybody else. And eventually he ended up becoming a DJ because he was that much in love with music and he was able to do. But that was him finding something that he was really good at doing naturally and making money off of it, serving to other people. People need DJs for a lot of things, for weddings, for events. I used to had them at a lot of corporate events that I had, of class reunions and family reunions. So that's the type of thing. You find something that you're good at doing, and then you offer that service to other people. Even if it's something like, if you worked on a job and you develop a skill that you're really good at doing, it's a way that you can take that skill and offer that service to other people. So I'm not going to stay up here long, but I just want to come over here today and just kind of share that with you. Share with you to find out your purpose. Spend the next couple of days trying to figure out what it is that you're good at doing. Ask yourself questions. Figure out what it is that you ask other people. Speak to people that know you well and say, you know what do I do well? What do I do better than most people? Because a lot of times you don't see it, your friends and family see it. I know my friends and family used to always come to me to write things for them. Um, hey, I need a resume. Could you do a resume for me? Hey, I need a letter to go out to this person. Can you write this letter for me? Hey, I need the email to go out to this person. Can you write this email for me? Because I like to write. So I get a lot of people who come to me and ask, a lot of friends and family who ask me to write letters for them, or I need somebody to look this over for me. Can What do you think? And also, like, I was the unofficial lawyer in the family. People want me to look over legal documents because I worked in a legal field for a long time, and I kind of picked up a couple things. Never ever want to be an attorney, but I did learn some things. So I used to help people with that. But there's something that you are good at doing, something that you do better than the average person. And your friends and family is the best way to start by asking what is it do. Because once you start, that's the first step. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and we're gonna work on the second step, which is mindset. M stands for mindset. So remember, let me just show it to you one more time. It's called the PMS methodology: purpose, mindset, and strategy. And that's what we're going to be focusing on over the next year. These three principles, these three methodologies, this system: finding your purpose, getting the correct mindset, and learning strategies to make them beneficial, where you can use their mindset and purpose and use strategies to start creating your wealth. Now, I've also put together a 3-day series on getting out of the world system and into the kingdom system by using this PMS methodology. And you can get yourself a copy. It's absolutely free. I'm giving it to you. It's a 3-day e-course training on how to get out of this world system and into the kingdom system by learning this methodology. And you can pick up a copy by going to www.dawnfields.com. I'll also put the link down below. Just click on it. It's free. Just go in, download it, and it'll come in the first day, then the second day, and third. It's a 3-day training. But it just shows you this 2020. Let me tell you, 2023 is going to come in here before you know it. It's time to start getting yourself together for that. I don't want you to be caught out there. I want you to be a person who be able to be a part of the half and be able to strive in 2023. And not only that, but help grow the kingdom too. It's all about creating kingdom wealth and helping God's children. That's what we should all be doing, helping God's children. So I want you to go right now to www.dawnfields.com. I'm going to also come on tomorrow. I'm going to do another live tomorrow. I know it's Thanksgiving. I'm going to do it at the same time around 1 o'clock tomorrow. So coming in, we're going to show you how to do the M, mindset, which is the most important part of the system, the mindset. So until then, thanks for showing up. And don't forget, go to www.dawnfields.com and get your copy of the free e-course today. All right, bye-bye. Have a good one.